Item 8, communications from the public. To comply with the provisions of the Open Meetings Act, the City Council may not deliberate on items discussed under this agenda item. The Council may refer this item to the City Manager or direct this item to be placed on the next regular Council agenda. PowerPoint presentations are not conducted during the citizen comment period. Out of respect for those speaking during public comment, please refrain from any outbursts or interjections to include but not limited to applause and/or disparaging noises from the audience. Doing so discourages others from voicing their thoughts and opinions and disrupts the meeting. I have one card. Forgive me, Alyssa Jaden. Alyssa Jaden.
While you're coming up, I'll just explain the rules. You have 3 minutes. When you're down to 1 minute, I'll show you the yellow card. When you see the red card, that means your 3 minutes are up.
Okay, yes ma'am, thank you.
You're welcome.
All right, good evening and thank you Mayor Foreman and City Council members. My name is Alyssa Jaden and I'm president of Friendswood Youth Baseball. Our Friendswood Youth Baseball program currently sits at 718 registered players. We start scrimmage games this week. Despite the weather, we are on track to kick off our season. In August, I spoke about the growth of our league. Since then, we have progressed with improvements at the ballpark. We have renovated 2 fields, hired a professional company to help improve the playing surfaces of our entire complex, and we currently are in the process of improving 2 main safety concerns at our ballpark. With the 2019 season, we will now play every night of the week on our front entrance field, F5. F5 sits directly next to the front main walkway. Every person enters and leaves Renwick Park through this main entrance, and with our 11, 12-year-old boys now playing the 2 games a night on this field, as a league, we decided to fund a netting project to improve the safety of our entrance. Nets of Texas will construct a 40-foot barrier fence to cover the walkway, along with an improved no sightlines backstop with a 40-foot coverage. The project totaled $36,500 and is paid for by the league. We are in the process of scheduling construction. Our second safety concern is for our 7-year-old children who will play on F2. F2 sits directly next to F3. The fields are so close that the dugouts touch and our fans share seating space. While these fields have always been constructed this way, with the 2019 season, we will now have younger players playing next to our oldest and most developed athletes. This season, we have grown in both the youngest and oldest divisions. While we have 44 teams, age 8 and under, playing across the complex, we also have 2 teams in the 13-14 Pony Division. The Pony Division players will compete on the field directly next to our 7-year-olds. Currently, our 7-year-olds are exposed to batted balls from our 13-14-year-old players. This is a reason for my attendance tonight, to kindly request for the city's consideration for funding of a project to help us improve the safety of our environment at Renwick Park. Nets of Texas has provided us with a quote and artwork for a barrier netting fence system that will protect our 7U players from any batted balls that go onto our coach pitch field. The quote is for $29,000 for the full system. As a league, we are required to care for everything within the fence lines of Renwick Park. All of our capital improvements are funded by our league fundraisers and our generous community business sponsors. From 2012 to 2019, as a league, we have fundraised and spent $490,000, $838, towards Renwick Park capital improvements and projects in general care of the fields. We are dedicated to building up and maintaining our community park. We understand that netting is not covered by Parks and Rec like chain link is. We are committed to the responsibility of future maintenance projects. We will fundraise and allocate money to care for the netting if any future issues arise. We appreciate your consideration to help us improve the safety of our ballpark, and we are looking forward to a great 2019 season and serving our community. Thank you.
Good timing. Thanks, Alyssa.